Welcome, welcome, beloved children of the congregation, to the Church of Cover Slingers for this our regular Showdown Sabbath. This week's sermon is on the subject of churches. I'm your host, Pastor the Greyman. I'll be your spiritual guide through the service. But first, let me introduce you to my flock. This panel are the most in need of salvation bunch of flockers you'll ever see. First up, this guy has committed the sins of the flesh and given into lust at the house of the Holy Hooters pole dance bar. It's Rayman the Silencer Man.
That is true.
Guilty
as charged. Guilty as charged.
All sorts. Anyway, this lowly sinner is so craven he considers the 7 deadly sins to be his daily to-do list. It's Comic Mag Musings. Look at him. Lust, pride, sloth, all the other ones. That's him all rolled into one. Double 4, yeah. Nose picking. That's one of the 7 deadly sins you didn't know about before. Right. This guy puts the mental into fundamental. It's Mark from Suddenly Comedy.
I'm a fundamentalist, mate. Fundamentalist.
You're a mentalist, that's for sure. This guy sets the holy water boiling in the font if he ever goes within 20 feet of a church. It's Kyle. Sometimes
No doubt.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Right. And this
That's my parking placard.
has been in synagogue and has committed the loathsome sin of blasphemy for regularly saying that my covers are not the best. It's our judge, Matilda Goffica.
Yay!
She's our judge, but she's not from the Book of Judges. I will be handing around the collection plate later on if anyone wants to get a part sounded. So, but anyway, let's kick off the service with Rayman, and hello to people on the jury.
Hi, Mr. Wells. Bring out the synagogues. Hi, Mr. Veteran.
Here we got the Phantom Stranger, number 38, with a nun running from a church into a hangman's noose.
Hi, Jackson. Oh, I'm dressed in white as well. Wait, do nuns wear fully white?
I don't know if that's a church. Hard to tell.
Yeah, well, it's
Just
not
a clock on a
Vincent's
building.
Nah, it's got a cross, Mr. Bill.
She could be a nurse, and that could be a hospital.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's a very practical outfit for a nurse.
Why not? They wear skirts, don't they? Sometimes they
No,
wear.
I mean the head part. That's gonna get cut in with the bandages.
Could be a monastery.
Yeah, monastery. That's the good one. Yeah. It's
we did say all sorts of religious places.
That's still within the
monastery is a religious building.
It's definitely not a monastery either, Bill. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean.
You meant to say that. Yeah.
I think it could be a workhouse, one of them workhouses.
Well, we got a nun.
However
I must
you want to
say, I'm
interpret
surprised she's
workout.
not wearing any socks.
She's wearing a habit, but let's not talk about Rayman's filthy habits. Let's have a talk about that one.
I expect I might see a daredevil today. He is Catholic.
I'd say a 7 for the ambiguity on this one.
The daredevil is Catholic, but does he shit in the woods? Oh, that's bad, sorry.
I'd be a cover with them near a church at least, no?
Maybe. Spawn hangs out in churches a lot, doesn't he?
Spawn?
I think so,
Perhaps. Perhaps. I must say that nun's dress isn't as long as I imagined. Seems like it goes like, maybe it's flying from the wind.
Yeah.
Maybe she'd be wearing something underneath, no?
Wouldn't you think so?
She's got nylons on.
She's one of Mr. Ray's nuns from the bull.
Yeah, could be.
All right, that's pretty good. I like the art. It is though hard to tell because it's so cut off, but it does very much look like a nun. And I imagine she's running away from her nunnery or monastery, whatever. I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear.
Scotty was asking in chat why Roger's not here this week because he didn't ever give him an opportunity to show any smart covers, so he refused to point to come on. How can I show smart covers on a church theme? I can't do it. I'm out.
Mr.
got standards,
Metamorgo, we
Damien.
have
Hang on
super
a minute.
nuts.
We haven't seen Kyle's covers yet. I think
That's
can
true.
be
Good
achieved.
point. Good
Yeah.
point.
Surprisingly, not a lot of smut. Now, I am playing up to the crowd a little bit.
Surprise.
I've got my rabbinical codices here, prayers for the dead. My Bhagavad Gita. Always get tongue
You
tied.
forgot the Necronomicon.
The Bible, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, my clergy placard, and a Tao Te Ching.
But
And
where's
how
the
about
Necronomicon?
the Hunchback in the Notre Dame?
Ah, Notre Dame Cathedral.
That is a very demonic looking goat.
Well, leave Kyle out of it.
Had to beat Ray to this one. Had to switch my thing around before Ray played this one.
What's she
You
got?
had to switch your thing around.
Why is that
Keep
goat
to
so
yourself.
demonic looking? Look, it's smiling evil.
That's
Is
the
it-
Hunchback.
I
It's
think
just a
that
shadow.
is a
behind it.
one-eyed goat.
She's about to commit the black mass of it, Matilda.
It sure looks like it. Also, that's not a practical way to hold a goat.
Okay.
I mean, look, she like holding it.
Mark has a
I
YouTube video, I think.
I
on
think
the
that's
If
a
you're
goat.
holding the goat wrong, you have to cup it
Yeah,
right here.
definitely loses points for holding goats wrongly.
improper goat holding.
Yeah, you put a hand in the goat.
You
Minus
have
2.
to
Yeah,
cup the goat.
yeah, you
have
think
to
she would
cradle
put
the
like
goat.
one arm underneath like that, right?
Absolutely,
But
like a
kind
little
of
I
like-
lady,
agree
yeah.
with you, Matilda. I think that's very poor goat holding.
It is. You got to
I
cradle
mean,
the
I
little
don't
fella.
imagine I know goats don't weigh that much, but still.
I wouldn't want.
But
I
you
wouldn't be
know,
held
it's
like
not
that.
about the
Good
goat.
point.
It's about the Notre
Yes.
Dame Cathedral.
I know,
It is a good
Just
thing.
admit that cover is the goat.
but the
Yeah,
biggest
definitely
part of the
isn't.
cover is the goat.
And like I said, Scott, I hope it doesn't melt your brain, but that
You're
clergy
focusing on the right
placard of
parts.
mine is
Matilda.
legit.
I gotta say, I really love how the ladies drawn. She's very pretty.
What
Yeah,
does the
but
leader
that
of our
goat
club
holding.
think of this
Oh.
goat?
And I did read. I read the what do you call it? The shortened version of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Very sad.
Yeah.
Not the Disney one. Abridged. That's the word. Abridged version.
A bridge.
A bridge.
Abridged. Yes,
Bridge.
abridged version.
Mm.
Okay, we have the Notre Dame. It is a bit small there. Could have been bigger.
Yeah, he hears that a lot, by the way.
And that
Yeah,
goat
no, I
looks
don't.
that goat looks a bit too demonic, I must say. And also, that's a proper goat holding. That's still not bad. 8.
All right.
More than fair.
Okay.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mr. O.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the goat holding, that would have been a 10 all day.
Yeah, the bell. It's over to.
Okay. So I apologise for this being in a slab. It is the first comic I got slabbed, which got a 9.8. Here we go. It is.
Oh, I see the gods of the CGC bullshit were merciful that day.
So hard to work
They
out.
were. The gods of the beach. They were very merciful.
Yeah.
I
And
bought
Is
this
that
from
on the
you.
cover there?
I bought
Takes
this from
one
you
away
and
from
I got
Gray
slabbed
that I
about
knew
10
Gray
years
was
later.
gonna play.
It
So you can
looks
see
like
that
a
the
goat.
church.
I love how the plastic coffin just ruins the art on the cover. Fantastic.
It doesn't help, but I wasn't going to open it up just for this show. But it's one of the best.
You don't
church
have
covers.
to, but it's also really annoying. I'm not Bob. I don't like the glare.
Yeah,
I know. I know. My others are all
I
completely
mean,
raw.
I must say your walls look fantastic though in the reflection. If that was the one I would be judging, you'd get a 9.
Yeah,
Cool,
church,
yeah.
church,
That is a
preacher.
great cover, but hard to see.
Preacher's not a very good preacher, for what I can tell.
No, he's not a very nice fella, is he? It's almost like he's the opposite of what a preacher represents.
Yeah, but we're not doing preachers. We're doing churches. There's a great church on here. And also, I'd like to point out there's no inappropriate goat holding going on this cover.
No goat juggling on that cover. What you can see of it. It could be
I
a
think
goat.
Preacher probably already ate the goat. That's
I
what
think if we had the
Yeah.
preacher with the goat, that'd be an automatic 10, Matilda.
Yeah.
But since we don't,
Let's
I'd
see what
imagine in
it
this
is.
case he just severed the goat's
Uh-oh.
head and bolted it with this. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for Matilda.
Wow.
Let's go. We should go.
Come
Let's go
on,
with the
play
normal
the
one.
stupid donut.
Jackson's lady love.
Mr. Werewolf, and I'll see you in hell.
They'll be baking pies down there by the time you get there.
He'll be burning them, you mean? That'll be his
Roger
punishment.
did that. Can we believe Roger did that?
That was well for lunchtime.
Okay. All right. So, glare aside, that is a very cool image with the church and the fire behind and preacher. Why did I think of preacher, really? It would have been a perfect character for this. So, that is fantastic. I'll give that one a 10. Next time, no slides, though.
Oh,
Okie dokie, well done.
Very
Right,
wise.
Hilda, you
judging.
know we don't like slabs, and you give it a 10.
I know,
Easy.
shocking, eh? You could barely make it out.
Show him a slab, Bill. Show him a slab.
No, haven't done that in years, but I will show.
Except when you opened one in the forest or 3 people were hanged.
That's true. I will show issue number 2 of Panic. We look in
Oh,
his
the little
little
church
town.
on the table there.
Where's the church?
The little
Ah.
church on the model on the
There's
table.
right there.
I was that. Is he wearing a skirt?
Okay, well, the church
those are
does make
green.
up about 2% of that cover.
Yeah.
I see you were struggling, Mr. Bill.
There's a lot going on with this. It's a fun one, Matilda.
It's a fun one, but I need my not my spy glass. I need my Sherlock Holmes
Yeah, your
magnifying
microscope.
glass for that one.
Kyle here's
You
that
might
one.
want to focus it on the church then, Mr. Bill, because that's his.
Wow.
Okay. That's
And it's even a dubious church. It's a bit small for a church, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, it's a small town controlled by a creepy little boy wearing a mini skirt. So what can I tell you?
It's not the building, Mark. It's the members that make the church. All right. I'll have you remember that, sir.
Yeah.
yeah. So at least 2% of that cover meets the requirements of the show. So 2% of 10, probably 1.
Don't
The
listen to me.
art's not bad, but
It's great.
really, again, at first I was going to say, is the kid inside a church?
Well, the whole
Where's
town's
the
small.
church?
It's a mini town.
Bill, I've seen bigger woodpeckers than that church.
I bet you have.
Yeah, okay,
Every
there's
day,
a
Kyle,
church,
every
but
day.
that is too small, Mr. Bill. That is too small.
I've never heard that.
I am giving that a 7.
Oof.
Oh, he hears that a lot, Matilda, especially for women.
Hey, Bill, be happy she gave it a 7 and added 3 to it.
I'll take it.
That was 6 more than it deserved.
It still qualifies. It's just too small.
Okay then. Flash. Please, St. Jude, send me a miracle. Good God, what am I doing here? So not only do we have a church, we have a miracle in Central City. Don't miss this unusual story. A kind
Is that
of
the
miracle
Flash's mom?
in Central City. No, that's a nun praying at a statue of Christ, I'm assuming, or Saint maybe, no, St.
Not
Jude.
right, it's St.
Got to be
Jude.
St. Jude because she's begging St. Jude, or pleading to St. Jude. So
Please send me the Flash. So I have an excuse for my immaculate conception.
she said, send me a miracle, not the Flash. Just happens that the miracle happens to take on the form of the Flash.
You know, the last time I flashed a nun, I got in a little trouble.
I wonder why, Mr. Kyle.
What about the first
All right,
10
so
times?
is it-
Were they okay with it?
he meant to flash a preacher, I think.
So he's at the entrance of a church, yes, Mr. Gray?
Allegedly. Hard to tell.
Ah,
You
he's-
see the
okay,
building right
since-
there?
Okay,
Yeah, I
he's
think
inside.
that is inside. It's definitely a church.
Could be
You know, he
any
might
building
be
housing a statue, for all we know.
He might be outside, but I
It's
think
any
he's inside.
building
I
which has got
think he might be outside, Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray?
Well, he obviously got caught in his deception, and so
Yeah.
he's pretending, he's feigning internet troubles right
yeah.
now.
St. Jude has appeared and carried
Yeah.
him away.
He's praying to St. Jude right now to help him out with his trouble.
He's to the gods of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the white circle of death.
Ruh-roh.
Huh.
Well,
Oh.
at least we've got the picture on something interesting till he gets back. There we go.
There we go.
How you doing, Matilda? Good
Look
to
at that
see ya.
cutie patootie. I'll take that all
Must be
day
snack
long.
time.
Oh, the
Mr.
snack
Gray
time?
disappearing
Snack
us.
time.
What are you eating?
Well, what else are you gonna do? Would signal the end of the world.
That's true.
It's been the end of the world for ages, Jackson.
Darren says he's spending his the contributions he made in the chat. Yeah, that could be. He's off buying a comic.
Yeah, he went straight to eBay with that fart money. Oh, there we go. He's back.
He's blinking back. He is.
Okay, did you mark it while I was away?
No, I
Yes,
was
he
waiting
said
for
5,
you to
I
speak,
believe.
Gray.
5, I think, was the score number I heard.
Okay, that was good as well. We got the Flash. We got a nun. It's hard to tell if he's inside or outside. But
No, I
still,
think
it's
he's
really good.
outside. Looking at him now, I believe he's outside, Matilda.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
It looks like everything's
He's on the-
inside.
he's
I
on the
will give
pavement.
that one an 8.
Thank you. Okie dokie, it's time for the jury.
All right, vote goat.
Yeah,
Vote for
Flash
the
is the
demonic
goat.
goat.
Extra points here.
Flash is the goat. We all know it. The greatest of all time. Look at that lovely stonework.
Remember
Bill,
to
you need
get,
to, Bill,
to
can
get
you
a
get a
magnifying glass.
magnifying glass out so people can see the church on your cover?
And can you confirm if that kid is wearing a mini skirt? I think it's a mini skirt.
Those would be.
I think that might be the next Buffalo Bill right there.
Those are sort of shorts
Okay,
to
we
build with.
got
shorts.
2 votes for Mr. Kyle, 2 votes for Mr. Mark, 1 vote for Mr. Ray, and 1 vote for you, Mr. Gray. So we have a tie between Mr. Kyle and Mr. Mark.
Thank you, guys.
People do like the man and goats, apparently. Oh, another one for Mr. Ray. Oh, another one for
Mark.
Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark's in the lead with 3.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I'm
Great
surprised
work.
you can see it well in the glare. Bob is creaming somewhere. Okay, no, that's not a vote.
That wasn't a vote.
I think that's it. Mr. Mark, you get the. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it, right? No one else is voting?
Nope.
As soon as Greyman told me what the subject was, that was the one comic that came to mind with a church on it.
Immediately it did.
Immediately.
A good
The
thing you
next
had it
4 are a
somewhere
bit more
you could
tricky.
pull it out.
I might get as bad as Bill by the time we get to the end. You know?
Let
Are you
round
building up, Bill?
with
Well, you know what they say: start strong, end with a whimper.
Okay.
Let's go, Grumpy.
Wow. Werewolf by Night, number 3. Mystery
Werewolf
of the
by Night
Mad
of churches?
Monk. Here we
Oi, mates, what are you doing? This is my next comic.
not anymore.
Oh my God! Now we have a demonic cow.
Oh, luck.
Too funny.
What is with all the demonic farm animals? That is a demon cow if I've ever seen one.
I'm
Look
going
at
to have
that
to bring in
thing.
one of my reserves now.
Very interesting.
Oh look, there's
Yeah.
Igor
I don't know
summoning
how
demons.
interesting, but-
The Mad Monk.
The Mad Monk.
Ah, okay, it's a monk. I can hell, what's going on?
The Mad Monk got in his sports car and tore out of there.
Sorry, I had a couple
Apparently.
motorcycles roll through.
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a couple Harleys roll through behind me, so I
Sorry,
muted real quick.
Bad luck, Mark. Bad luck.
Figured Ray was going to beat me to one of mine. Glad he beat Mark to it first.
Oh, bomb. I do have a reserve.
So the demonic farm animals today, gentlemen. First a
Yeah.
goat, now a cow,
Well, I'd
or
like
now
to
a
know.
bull.
Very weird.
But still, it's inside of a church and it's got werewolf by night. And a monk. Would a monk be in a church, though? Wouldn't that be a monastery?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a religious building. I thought we were told religious buildings.
We were.
No, I mean, would a monk go to a church? Monks belong in monasteries, no?
True.
Yeah.
Monasteries are churches.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, this counts.
Monasteries are extensions of churches.
Well, anyway, I will give that one a 9. Very good.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Right then.
Well,
Good comic. That one,
Roger
Ray.
wasn't on. I got a chance to switch up my comics because I was going to play this first, but then I had to beat Ray to that one. But only Roger would have played this one. Since we have churches, synagogues, temples, how about the Temple of Kal-El?
Oh, wait.
And someone being murdered right there for Vishnu and Kali.
Well, that counts.
I don't know.
That's it. You can't even
That's
see
a
the
temple.
building. It looks
A
like
temple is a
church.
church. That is a church.
I can
That
see
is
some
a
pillars,
Hindu
but I can't
church.
see any roof to it. So is it actually a building? Is it actually a religious
No.
building?
Yeah,
that is-
you got the smoke coming out from
That
the
is
fire. And that's
inside of
your-
a Hindu church.
Looks to be a ruin.
How do we know?
Yeah, it
And
looks
just
like
a
It looks like a raised platform with some pillars around it, but I can't see any roof on it.
No, I think there is one, Mr. Gray. Just there's the fireplace behind. And
Yeah, no,
it's
but then you've got
the
the face
fire-
of Kal-El.
just
the
so
goddess.
everybody knows, that is
we're not interested
inside
in
the
the
temple
inside,
of Kali.
The inside is of no importance to us, mate. It's cover slingers, not inside slingers.
You
I can't
just showed a nun
I
inside
see
of a
no
church.
ceiling to that
You
building.
just showed a nun inside of a
I
church.
suppose
You've got no ceiling there.
the
How do you know there's a building? It just looks like open air to me. With a shiny head.
yeah, but Egyptians also had like the open temple.
That is
no,
a
Mr.
Hindu
Gray?
temple.
I guess as long as it's a temple, even if it's in ruins, it still counts. And I will say that is the wackiest one we've had so far. We got a Hindu goddess and some
Yeah,
blood
no.
sacrifices.
Kyle's good at whacking.
We did say any religious.
You did
right.
say
Any
any religion.
religion.
But I just
Temple,
don't think that's a
synagogue,
building.
Any religion, so that
any
does count.
religion.
And it's
Which
very
is
cool.
why I put multiple religious text up here to be fair and equal.
Yeah, right. I will give that one a 9.
You're an equal opportunities blasphemer, aren't you, Kyle?
I am an equal opportunity blasphemer.
I
I am
go-
an ordained
go home.
minister and other things. So
Right, here we go, guys. This is my reserve comic because Rayman pinched my one. This is,
Ah.
Oh, no way.
you pinched one back on him.
That's
You
not
see,
Thor.
Human sacrifices
Oh, you
are
kidding
cheaper.
You pinched one back on him.
Oh,
Come on, Ray, hold yours up as well.
oh.
Yeah.
oh, excellent. Oh, that's excellent. So I've got
Oh
one
my
back on
Lord.
Ray. And I've
Okay.
next one off Greyman. That's
Okay,
not
wait,
right.
so we have. Okay, is Thor outside a church, Mr.
No, he's
Mark?
inside the church. The roof is falling down. The cross has fallen over.
Okay, wait. Then hold it steady, please. I can't see. I think there's also. You both have internet trouble today.
No, I
The
think my
quality
camera's
issue.
focused on
I
me.
think it's
Not
the
on the
lighting,
comic.
mate.
I wasn't going to show it because there's too much yellow on it.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, I see it inside.
Yeah.
Fire. There's fire all around them. Yes.
Yeah, and the priest is there looking after a parishioner, and Thor is trying to stop the building falling on the church, falling on the priest
Yeah, and the woman.
and the woman. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least two of my fellow
Oh.
competitors think this is a good cover because they
It was
both.
my backup. I've got about 8 covers. That was my backup one.
Back up.
Only because I didn't think you could see enough of the church, but you still know
There's
it's a
quite a
church.
lot
You've
of
got
it.
cross and everything.
Thor's holding up. The cross is there.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
you
cool
got to convince
scene.
me,
That's
Matilda, you
inside
know
the
what a hard
church.
taskmaster she is.
I kind of debated
You got
wearing
some
my
purple
priest
there
collar.
too.
The
Well,
last
that
the last cover never even had a roof, and that got all right, so you should be okay, Mark.
Yeah.
I still think Mr. Kyle's had a roof. But that is a fucking cool scene. Thor saving, crosses falling, 10.
No, how cool.
Thank you.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Did you score?
No, 10.
Oh,
I almost wore my priest collar
Edward
today,
Bunch
but
has
then
taken
I
over
with
Bill.
everybody
That's
too
right.
much.
oh boy.
All right. Who's to say what's a religion and what's a god? Whether it's
As a judge, I am to say.
not
well,
yet.
then I think that you would say that they had religions back in Conan's time as well. Whether it's Wicca, Ymir,
Yeah.
I can.
or
Oh.
Asura.
Wow,
the
that's the
Benjen.
kind of religion Mr. Kyle can get behind.
This is the Benjen god.
Or in
Similar,
front of.
similar to our modern day Hinduism.
Bill, you know who that is, right?
That is just sort of the equivalent to
What kind of
pornography in
what kind of goddess is that,
Primarian
Mr. Bill?
age.
Is that in Kush or
That's my kind of goddess.
what's the?
Well, theoretically, it's Asura from Benjen, which is back in
Now,
Conan.
that's the kind of goddess Mr. A sees
What,
every
what town
weekend.
is it in? What country is it in?
Benja.
Venja?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
And is that supposed to be Conan hanging onto her tit?
He's,
Well,
she's
I
putting
don't know
up-
if he's
she's putting
hanging
the gems
onto
for
it.
nipples. He's going to nick them, Matilda, and
I
then
don't
he's
know
going
that
to
he's
knock
hanging
on
onto
top
it,
of the,
but
That's
He's gonna
what
put
it
it might
is.
be
that-
helpful to
Rover
provide support.
onto her followers when they try and stop him.
But yes, it's from Conan's time, Gray Man. So
flat out that Shiva, that's Shiva the Destroyer, and they just changed the name for. But
Yeah.
that's Shiva.
Fair enough.
Still a religion.
And that is a temple. Again, that is a temple. They're inside of Shiva's temple right there.
they're inside, yes.
Oh, you see, that's Mr. Kyle's kind of temple, right, Mr. Kyle?
I mean, you realize in the old days, you know, as a theological scholar, there was a lot of nudity involved in early religions. A
Yes,
lot.
Pagans had the most fun. They had a lot of sacrifices.
Not just the pagan ones. There was a lot of nakedness in a lot of religions.
Hey, they should bring that back. At least then you'll be happy when you pray. Okay, I'm giving that one a 10. That art style is fantastic.
All
That
right.
goddess looks cool.
And it's not even Conan.
Oh,
That's not the. You know what, Gray Man, get out of here. All right, come back in.
You got a five.
I kicked you out, but then I thought better of it.
Right then. Is there anyone who can show cause why these two should not be wed? Let them speak now. Stop this wedding. With
oh,
these
classic.
rings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed to get married with a Green Lantern ring?
Well, it's a ring, isn't it?
I don't think it's something that's come up in real life, as though I know.
I know,
Green
but
Lantern
it's-
rings
I'm
in
The
real life.
Green Arrow will be kicked out because he's wearing green like the groom.
But apparently, in a universe where the Green Lanterns exists, albeit a comic book universe, it seems that it's allowed.
Okay. I'm not
With
sure it
this
is.
power ring, I thee wed. Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd appear as a groom in a Green Lantern costume, would you?
Apparently, you would.
Well, why
Well,
not, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say that you
Mark, if you were Green Lantern, wouldn't you wear that costume everywhere you
would.
possibly
If I
could?
could get married in a Green Lantern costume, I would. Damn right. Why
Hey,
not?
Gray.
I'd only
Gray,
wear
I
it
got a
on
question about their
official
honeymoon.
business, Bill. I'm a professional, mate.
Should I wear that
But
to
look
kids'
at
parties,
it this way,
everywhere I was
Mr.
invited?
Mark. It's probably going to be a lot more comfortable than a suit.
Gray, on their honeymoon, would she put a yellow lantern cock ring on him to scare him stiff?
Gray Man,
I don't think the Green Lanterns
would you
make sex
expect
toys,
a
Mr.
question
Kyle.
of any other type?
You know what annoys me the most is I was actually waiting for that question because everyone else was talking. I was waiting, like hanging on tenterhooks to hear what he's going to say. I don't know why I bothered. I should have muted him. As soon as I saw a look on his face, really, I should have just gone, no, I don't need to hear this.
That could have been a lot worse, though. That could have been a lot worse.
Maybe she's actually a yellow ring lantern. A yellow lantern. That's why they can't get married. Then
Yeah,
she'll use the
because
yellow
when
concrete.
you mix yellow with green, do you get brown?
This woman, if memory serves me
Well, in
correctly,
that
used to
case,
be
his
Guy
wife
Gardner
cheated on him
right now.
and
Well,
had the baby with Jon Stewart.
that would be a backdoor wedding, Mark,
Okay.
or a backdoor honeymoon, if you will.
I don't think he will.
It's going to be a little bit hard to prove the virginity with that one, if you know what I'm saying.
No, could you please explicitly tell us exactly what
No.
you're saying, ma'am?
Now,
Please
Mr.
give us a
Bill,
score
you're
and
an
stop
adult.
telling us what you're saying.
You can tell by yourself. All right, we got a classic church scene. We got the Green Lantern about to marry. That's the secretary he knows.
Yeah, not so much.
It's actually Guy Gardner's ex-girlfriend, but Guy Gardner gone into a coma for months, and they fell in love while Guy Gardner was a coma, and it's Guy Gardner.
That bitch left him.
Grey man, we're not interested in what's in the inside of the
Yeah, it's not the inside slingers, sir.
I know.
All right.
Hey, Greg, give me credit. I didn't mention a Star Sapphire.
Probably him trying to stop the wedding.
Yeah, he went to come out of coma.
All right, now on the final note, Guy Gardner's an asshole.
Isn't he?
Okay, I will give that one for the classic of it an 10.
Ah!
Okay.
Jackson says now his pie is burning.
Well, Jackson, you might want to get some ointment for that. How do you explain that one to the pharmacist, though? Excuse me, my schlong is burning.
Yeah.
He said pie, not strong, Matilda.
Oh, do you mean your butt, Jackson? Imagine if your balls are as big as that might be concerning.
True.
All right, 2 votes for you, Mr. Bill. 1 for you, Mr. Gray. 1 for Mr. Mark.
Come on, Roger. Give it up for my Charlton Temple of Kali.
Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Kyle. But,
I played this specifically
does have
for
boobs.
Roger.
Okay, we got 3 votes for you, Mr. Gray. And another one for you, Mr. Mark.
Thank you.
Mr. Gray's in the lead.
Come on, chaps, one more. My vicar is a bit more attractive than Grey Man's vicar.
We're not into vicars here, Mark. You keep your vicar sessions to yourself, mate. We're not interested.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Mark. Neither of them.
My cross is bigger than your cross.
Oh, yeah.
If you
Are
want
we
to mess
flopping
with that
crosses on the
gentleman,
table?
go outside.
My cross
All right.
today is you lot.
All right, Mr. Gray, you get the extra 3 points.
Yay, thank you.
Ooh.
All right, then, round 3. Over to Rayman once again. There you go.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, it's the tarantula?
Yep.
I mean, it looks more like the tarantula than the character of the comic Mr. Metarog sent me.
Yeah, what a terrible comic Metarog sent you, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, yeah,
How does he walk with those stupid shoes?
Good question.
Okay, but they're definitely inside a church. Oh, look, Jesus is wondering, what the hell are these two doing?
You think that
In the fight.
those toes would get caught on all sorts of things, right, Matilda?
Yeah, but that is very effective when you want to hit someone in the ass.
I guess. Not very practical for walking, though. What if he needs to do like a 10K in those shoes? How's he going to do that?
Well, he probably doesn't.
Mm.
I love how Spider-Man's thumb looks like it's connected to his costume.
Yeah, it's true, doesn't it?
It's funny.
Yeah, very poor art choice in some places. I agree with that cover.
That's
You talk too
ridiculous.
much.
Not good composition, Ray. You're better than that, sir. Ah, what's your snack today, Ray?
All of them.
All of them.
Everything.
All right.
Cheesy puffs, cheddar cheese Pringles.
Now got nothing with church in it. How about holy snickerdoodles? Or something.
That sounds good.
Okay. I am going to give that was very pretty and definitely inside a church, a 9.
Oh,
Thank you, my dear.
hot garbage that cover was.
Okie
It
dokie.
is like I've seen worse.
Over
Yeah,
to
this
Kyle.
I know nobody else is going to play this one. It's, of course, if you have Netflix, you can see the TV show. How about some thighs?
I don't have Netflix.
How about some thighs, some hard nipples, a bondage nun, warrior nun, Ariella.
Warrior Nun Ariella. Oh,
Inside of a church, right there by the stained glass windows.
Wait a second. What is that a TV series on Netflix?
Okay, so this raises a whole load of questions.
Or a
Yeah.
cartoon?
The first of which,
Don't ask me,
which
we don't
is
need
what has
Kyle's
happened to her knee. People's knees do not look like that.
Yeah, disregard that autograph or the limited numbering or things
We
like
will.
that.
It's a holy knee. Maybe they look like that when they're holy.
You mean someone took credit for that artwork?
A nun
was that
spends
the
so
writer?
much time on her knees, you know.
When
she
she's actually
gets flexible.
praying, when she's been so long on her knees praying that they've got that weird look to them.
They've gone flat.
And then if you want a
Is
full
she?
view of the interior of the church, there's the full view of the
Ooh,
interior.
that's pretty.
Yeah, that's the back cover.
Yeah, this isn't
It's
back
where
up
she's
Slingers.
sitting.
This isn't back cover covers.
Now,
Is she,
it's
Oh,
is
he's
she
going to show us the
holding a,
insides now. We're going
it's
to
a
Is she-
fold out.
Nuh-uh.
They're
is she
all
holding,
fold out. They're comic.
Mr. Kyle, is she holding a sword?
Yeah,
Ah, okay. I
A
see
bloody
she's got,
one, too.
she's got a glove.
That's
A
weird.
bloody
Is she like a
sword.
warrior then or a nun? I don't understand this.
Hmm.
So,
Warrior
Mr.
nun
Kyle,
area.
Both.
is this a TV show or a cartoon on it?
Hey,
No,
speaking of
honestly-
warrior nuns, here comes my wife. I need to keep this up to block the screen so she can see.
Did they make a second series of that one, Kyle? I saw the first series.
Huh?
Did they make a second series of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I never must.
But is it okay? But is it a cartoon? Is it a
No,
cartoon
it's
or
live action. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
bad.
surprised. I'm surprised Netflix allows something like that.
It is quite amazing.
There's no nudity in it. I don't think the TV show.
No, regardless, because you need a hot chick to play that one. After who they picked for She-Hulk,
That
I'm
cover was
surprised
so
they even
bad it
show
brought
a hot
tears
women.
to Matilda's eyes.
that would be the fan.
Of
Yeah.
course, the bloody tear here signifies stigmata. So
All right, so we've heard Carl's confession, Matilda. How many Hail Marys are you making today for that cover?
Hail Marys, I'm Jewish. Okay, where are we? We are here. Well, that was that's my kind of nub. That's fucking cool. It makes me think of that one anime, but that one is fantastic, and the stained glass is beautiful. 10.
Ugh.
Okie dokie. Right, we'll leave
Absolutely.
Kyle to flagellate himself.
I'm muted.
Go on to-
Hey, just so you guys know, speaking of anime, Ben Dunn here that did this is who introduced anime to the United States in
So
1986.
he's the one to blame.
Okay.
He is the
Okay.
one to blame.
I have
May he be blessed.
no misshapen knees on this cover.
Oh, yeah, Jezebel, actually.
Holy glare, Batman!
Ask and you shall receive.
No
Mark
respect for you,
anticipated
Matilda.
your question
No
and he took
respect
it
for
out.
you.
So we have a witching hour. We have a bloke
Okay.
looking in on a load of black nuns, evil nuns with an up.
I think you need to smack your camera, Mr. Mark. You can
I
barely
know. I
see.
don't know what's going on. It keeps focusing on the wrong thing. It keeps focusing on me because I'm so attractive.
Yeah. It must be broken. It must be broken, Mark. That's what it is.
Okay, so we got a gargoyle that's coming to life. A
Yeah.
man
So
wearing
you've got
a
an altar. You've got a black altar.
Okay, yeah,
Hey.
I can tell.
And
Mark,
you've got
can I
lots of,
quote
sort
Sean
of
Locke
black-
for you?
Black nuns dancing around the altar. They're going to sacrifice something, and then you've got an innocent
some
bloke
nun.
looking inside the building,
Hello.
and he's about to be grabbed by some form of evil gargoyle.
Are we sure that's a church and not a crypt of some sort?
It's a religious building, isn't it? Because it's got an altar and it's got a temple. It's just as
Mr.
much a
Mark,
religious
try to
building
put
as your.
the comic in front
It's
of
a
your
burial
face for a
place.
moment.
It's not a burial place. It's an altar with a shrine.
Yeah, but we don't
Mr.
know
Mark,
if it's a church.
can you try to put the comic in front of your face for a moment?
It's not
They
a
are
church.
satanic.
It
Why
is
would
a
they be in a
religious
church?
building. We've already established that we're allowed any religion.
Oh no, I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying, why would Satanists be in a church? It just doesn't.
No,
seem,
it's
I'm
a
sure they're in
black
some
church,
other
isn't it?
building, like a
The
crypt or
cross is
something like
upside
that.
down.
It's
No, I
very,
think it's just by God. They're like, fuck you, we're going to use your building.
It's very ambiguous, that one. I reckon.
Hey,
What do you
Mark.
mean it's ambiguous?
Well, I
Mark,
just don't believe
what do you
they'd be in a church. I think they'd have their own building set up, unconsecrated, for their dark, unholy masses. Bill, when you do your unholy masses on Friday the 13th,
Sorry, we've just had a nun in front of a stained glass window. We've had people looking into strange buildings. We've had Carly, and now you're saying this doesn't count as a religious building.
It does, but it's up to Matilda, obviously. I'm really
well, yeah. I mean, Matilda's got more brains than you.
Shows it to be a church is all my point. If you can't accept that, that's
why is it every time I come on? Why is it every time I come on here, I always get problem from only one person?
But that's the name of the game, mate. That's the name of the game. I've got to cast it out in
Get him, Matilda.
That's the whole point of it.
Hey, Mark, can I quote Sean Locke for you?
No, mate.
Who?
Say Sean Locke. He's a British comedian that recently passed away. It's something he said to Rachel, but I'll say it to you. If he would have just single screened you and it would have been your face and not that comic, all I could say to that.
No, don't say it.
That'd be a challenging wank.
No, I said don't say it. I knew he was going to say it as soon as you started the bloody build up for it.
You guys have brought Matilda to tears with your bickering. It's hard for me to see this. It's going to be okay, Matilda. I'll get you through this show.
Yeah, Bill understands.
Send me some Hellboy. I'll be fine.
Bill goes to church like this every week.
We have, I would assume we have a religious building. There's a cross. There's some Satanist or whatever.
There's an upside down cross, Matilda. How many religious buildings have you seen with upside down crosses in them?
The Satanist ones, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, come on. What, Satanists don't have the upside down cross?
Yeah, Satanist people too.
It's a satanic religious building, it's fair enough, yeah. Good point. If they're saying it's a satanic religious building, that counts, I guess.
See?
That's what I said right at the start.
So it counts.
It
looks very cool and it has an evil gargoyle. I hope that gargoyle actually is in the comic, unlike in the tarantula. All right, I will give that one a 9.
Thank you, Matilda.
Satanists are people too. That's the tagline we're going with. Oi!
She says, none for you. You've had enough.
Yeah, speaking of challenging wanks, Bill, it's your turn.
All right, we have issue number 10, John Cassaday art of Lone Ranger.
What church is this? The Church of the Lone Ranger?
Apparently so.
I mean, why not?
Nobody worships the Lone Ranger.
Well, maybe he helped out some church and they're like, we'll build a window for you.
I can understand why you weren't criticizing my last comic now, Bill.
Oh, this one's fabulous.
Well, has anybody heard of the Church of the Lone Ranger?
Stained glass doesn't necessarily signify that elements within it are worshipped. When I was in the army, we had little soldiers in the stained glass windows. That doesn't mean we worship soldiers.
So it's not a church then?
I mean, as long as the church is populated by hot men with guns, I'm cool.
Maybe it's a church that he helped out one time.
That he helped build.
Recognition.
Exactly.
But,
being honored.
And they're like, oh, Bill? This is our Saint Lone Ranger.
And that is the church's pastor. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a pastor. It would be more of a...
he's showing elbow.
There you go. Hey, Bill, the Lone Ranger was Clayton Moore. If you shorten it, that's Claymore. So,
yeah, I'm not convinced this is a church or a religious building. I think it's just some fanboy who's put a stained glass window in their house of the Lone Ranger. Well, how do we know this is a church?
Well, if I could show you the inside, I would, but it's not inside Slingers, Mark.
Simple, Mr. Mark. Fanboys don't have the kind of money to build a glass window.
See, we could choose to trust Bill, but have a look at that face. Who would trust it, honestly? Come on now.
Even the woodpecker doesn't.
He may well be telling the truth, but
Trust me, it's a church. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill.
Oh, they're upsetting you again, Matilda. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let them do that.
I'm not upset. I just,
Werewolf has a good point as well.
I just decided what religion I want to start.
Yeah.
I'm
Church of the
going to
Lone
need some
Ranger.
to find.
Oh, okay. Of course
Yeah.
they got. Yeah, I've forgotten that. Yeah, it's probably some gun lobby or other have built a church
There's
of the Lone Ranger.
Some of the inside. It's not inside Slingers. But I suspect you'll find
okay,
those
Bill.
in the church as well.
Yeah.
I
think you
see.
just lost the point for that.
I don't know if you should drink someone's blood mixed with water.
Hi ho, silver away, Matilda. What score are you going to give it?
Well, it does have the Lone Ranger.
Isn't he cool?
That's a cool. I think it's a church. I'll give it an 8.
Ranger
All
danger, Ranger danger.
Okie dokie. Right, I'm going with another wedding. This time,
You
Lois.
were out of ideas, huh?
Well, they're all in churches, so I thought, well,
Well, that is a good point.
they'll do. This is another one where wedding's been interrupted.
They
Stop
really
the
love
wedding.
interrupting weddings on comic
I
covers.
object. I don't blame you for interrupting weddings, blimey.
Oh, is that another tired wedding cover? Ugh.
Nah, it's an awesome wedding cover with a.
That's what you got, I guess.
Yeah, I have to say that stained glass window needs a Lone Ranger in it.
Solo Ranger. I noticed that as well.
Now you're
They
thinking,
want a
Mark.
better art style to make it actually look like glass.
You're like, how can I spice this up as a designer, as an interior designer? Having a Lone Ranger stained glass window would do the trick.
Maybe
That
I
would
get that
improve-
you object, but how the fuck is Lois supposed to handle that in the wedding
It's
night?
got a
How's she
battery
supposed to
operated
find
video
the
game
mistake?
from the 80s. The one with the Genius, was it called, or something like that, where all the buttons light up and you have to push them in order?
Well, the colors don't fit, but sure.
I think the person who was drawing the guy who was objecting was getting a bit lazy with the face and the body.
Mm-hmm.
Either that.
I
or-
gotta ask, how do you have
It's
sex
story.
with the Invisible Man if you can't see it?
That's a
Is,
Kyle question.
is that the gentleman ghost?
No, it's not. It's not the Gentleman Ghost. I thought that when I saw it, but it isn't him. It is a different ghost. Not the Gentleman Ghost.
He's no gentleman, is he?
Don't marry him, Lois. You're not gonna get any action.
You, sir, are no
Hey,
gentleman.
Z, you don't have to see it. You just have to feel it.
But if he's a ghost, there's nothing to feel. Is there now?
Well, yeah, good point. Let's
This
just say,
doesn't do this.
let's just say, Matilda, like all the best ghosts, he puts the willies up you.
That's
I
don't-
suppose
Hey.
you can always buy a vibrator.
no, you're going to trigger Kyle. You're going to trigger
If
Kyle.
you're bored later, Z, look up ectomorphism.
Yeah. You triggered him, all right. Yeah.
Well, I know some women like to fuck monsters, so yeah,
Look
fair
up
enough.
ectomorphism. It's actually a thing.
Yeah, you're all right, Carl.
So some crazy chicks use a Ouija board to get a one night stand. I'm not surprised.
There's actually a movie about a ghost
All right.
performing ectomorphism.
Okay. Thank you very
Ah.
much.
Is it in the porn category?
Demonetized.
Yeah. Oh, you're watching anyway. No one watches it.
Oh no,
I mean,
it's a legitimate movie with like an Academy Award winning actress, but I'll let you guys look it up.
Matilda, can you feel the spirit?
What's up, Matt?
Can the spirit feel
Oh,
you?
it's too funny.
I'm out. Well, I don't know about you.
You're just pleased to see me.
You see, I like tangible, beefy men, not ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not ghosts.
Hey, Andy. Too.
Okay. But that one's also very nice. I'm not digging the walls, though, of the church.
Terrible looking, dingy.
But,
Yeah.
all right, I will give it a 9.
Oh,
Okey-dokey. All right,
very
Jill.
undeserved.
It's time for you to vote for your favorite cover once again.
Oh, hello, NDT. Welcome to our shit show. my dog.
Where's rotten little Doyle at, anyways?
Probably sleeping under the couch because it's so fucking
Beautiful
humid.
Lois as well. Beautiful Lois. She should get votes.
Not really.
It's a blasphemous day here.
Okay, Rev Doc, there's Steven Spock. Who did you vote for?
She's a far classier lady than that Ariala.
She is. I will
Okay,
agree with you.
I'm Rev
with
Doc.
you there, Gray.
Mr.
See, I'm
Gray,
Rev
you
Doc.
got one vote. Mr. Ray, you got one. Mr. Bill, you have 2 votes. Oh no, Mr. Ray, you have 2 as well.
Matilda, I'm Rev Doc. That's short for Reverend Doc.
Ah,
That's actually.
okay. So one for you, Mr. Kyle. So we have a tie between Mr. Ray and Mr. Bill then. I thought.
How did this sign been done? Limited edition of a TV show. Go
Let
by
me
the-
think your knees are ugly.
They are, but let's stick to the comic.
How many men have ever seen an ugly woman on their knees? No woman is ugly on her knees.
Why does she have the face like an ass?
Yeah, that covers a blasphemy.
Some men are into ass,
Blasphemy.
you know. And
Okay,
then you got
so we
ass
have a
faced
tie.
in preachers. Somebody
One for
spoke
you,
that
Mr.
face.
Ray,
Look at that.
and one for you, Mr. Bill.
So even sleep deprived and without pie, werewolf can vote properly. Everyone else.
They voted for you. What do you mean
I
you
know,
can't
if I just
vote
said
properly?
I said sleep deprived and lacking pie, he still votes properly, is what I said, Matilda.
Oh, wait, Mr. Ray has 3? Where? 1, 2. Where does he have 3?
Below the
No,
line,
see
I can only see 2. But there's Metarog voted from above the line by the looks of it.
Ah, fuck.
Metarog's voted for Ray 3 times.
Metarog's been on this show how long? He doesn't know how to vote? Oh, blimey. I think what you should do is discard Metarog's vote because he knows better and put quite enough Sayers vote in, which is above the line as well. So I get 2, Ray gets 2, and we half the points.
Mr. Gray, I'll be right back. I got a problem, so hold on.
All right. We'll chat
Hey,
amongst
Ray, what are
ourselves.
you going to show?
We'll chat amongst ourselves while she's away.
You started
Well,
to pull
how
up
old
your
are you?
comic. What were you going to show?
Who?
Moon
Oh,
Man.
okay. Okay, I thought I saw something else.
He's in the process of showing it.
Yeah, I
Are you
got
all right,
that.
Nicole?
That's what I said. I thought it was something else.
And I can't seem to fix it. Oh, well.
Oh well, what the hell?
No. If it's that horrible smear on your screen, that's Bill's face. Don't worry about that. That's normal.
All right, Ray, what you got for us?
Moon Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to tell. That's a tiny, way in the background there.
What are you talking about, Bill? It's about 20 times bigger than your first church.
There it is. All right. It's
lucky
all
he's
about
looking
scale.
for a magnifying glass with him.
Hmm.
Is that a stained glass window or is that an emblem on a front?
Well, that's Scarlet right there.
Yeah.
That's stained glass scarlet. Is that a
Yeah.
name?
What volume is that from? That's not from the first volume, is it?
No, it's
No.
not.
Wait, can you put it a bit further away, Mr. Ray?
Yeah, I
Can't see
recognise
the whole
that
thing.
character.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It does come in
Moon
that.
Knight. I love Moon Knight. Oh, Moon
Yeah.
Knight and Little Red Hood. I haven't
We
read
don't like that
one.
series though. We don't like that series though. That's a later series there, Matilda.
Oh, go burn a pie, Mr. Werewolf.
That's when he got mad.
I don't understand. They
Ah,
build
there-
houses out of glass, Jackson.
That's Little Red Riding Hood and Ray's the big bad wolf.
True.
Oh,
Hey, he's not that bad. He stuffs dollars into her.
Werewolf of New London.
What big teeth you have?
No, that's
what
Big
a
O's the werewolf.
cap you have.
What big hands you have.
What skinny legs you have?
That's true.
yeah.
All
What
right.
large quantities of Twinkies you have, sir?
Yeah.
Very large. Very large quantity.
No, you mean holy snickerdoodles.
What a big pile of snacks you have. All the veggies.
Okay, I love that one. The church looks cool. The whole composition. The moon night 10.
Ah!
Mm.
Okie dokie. Well.
Thank you, buddy.
Right then, 10, and let's go to
Mhm.
Kal.
I'm matching Moon Knight today, actually.
Here's another one I'm genuinely surprised Ray hasn't played yet. About a 1948 copy of The House of Seven Gables.
Okay.
Nice big
That's
church.
one ugly motherfucker.
Well, leave Kyle out of
Church
it.
in a
Yeah,
graveyard.
focus
Look,
on the
I'm on the
comic.
cover.
You can be so hurtful, Matilda, honestly. You come on the show this week to make up for people who are missing, and you insult him in that way. I mean, I know it's true, but you shouldn't say it.
And then just for added fun, and again for the benefit of Ray, how about a 1932 copy of the book
Oh.
What's a
from
House of Seven Gables.
Oh,
the actual House of Seven Gables in Salem,
Okay.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That's awesome.
So,
oh, he's so ugly.
This is an actual place.
is that an actual church, or is that
This
like
is
a
an
local
actual
branch of
place.
Big
That is an actual church.
Nah, that's a
Involves-
church,
Mac?
Mr. Gray.
It looks like the
This
local
involves
branch.
the Salem
Oh.
witch trials.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
But after the Salem
Yeah,
witch
exactly,
trials, what
Matt.
that
What
house
the hell's
got
a
deconsecrated and turned into the local White Castle or something like that, whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
it
well,
could
you
be.
would think, but
3 sliders for $1, I hear.
but anybody who wants to know, for the longest while, the House of the Seven Gables actually did distribute books of the
I was asking Mark that before the
So-
show started. You know,
Can
Mark,
we just
I wonder if the House of Seven Gables ever distributed books.
Yeah,
I don't know. My printer produces labels quite like that.
yeah.
In fact, if you wait a second, I think I could get a House of Seven Gables
From
sticker on my next comic.
1932.
Yeah,
From
exactly.
1932.
Can we just go through them? I know Clark Gable. Who are the other 6?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what the 7 Gables are. All I can think
Well,
of is
Clark's
Adam
one.
Green
I think-
Gables.
I think Greg
That's
has
the only
Green
thing
Gables.
Gables related I
1932.
can think of.
Head of Gable.
I can't get over how ugly the dude is. Ugh.
Oh, leave him alone, Matilda.
Kyle's not going to be on any other shows if you
He's
keep
got a
talking like
huge forehead. And
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, look, he's receding a little bit. It happened.
But he's so ugly.
It happened today. Just ask Bill.
Mr. Kyle, can you send me a picture of him later, please?
Well, sure. Now,
I'll just-
are you
I'll just-
talking about the woman in front there?
No, I mean no, the guy in white.
The floating head.
Yeah, that one. So ugly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a gray shirt, not a white shirt, Matilda.
It's still ugly.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, something that ugly deserves a 6, maybe at best. I'd say.
I like the colors of the church. We got the priest. Someone's dying. Oh, and that ugly head.
Yeah,
Ugh.
7.
I am impressed. I'm giving it a 10.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
1932, baby.
Oh, my. Well,
I want a picture of that head.
well played. You swerved us all there. No one was expecting a 10.
I'm just shocked. I'm
That was
just
good.
recovering a bit.
Yeah, you should be. Oh.
Oh, come on, Mr.
Right.
Mike. You're
This-
married. You never heard a woman speak?
This comic comes directly from Stonehenge.
Uh-huh.
It's got a Stonehenge sticker on it from
From the bookshop.
600 BC.
I didn't know they had stickers all the way back then.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Right. So this is Phantom Stranger. This is a Mike Mignola cover,
Oh, is it?
and he's at Stonehenge, and you can see the henge there. And
I wish the camera would actually
I don't know what's going
focus.
on with my camera. It doesn't seem to want to focus on comics. It just
Is
likes
that a
my
Mike
face too
Manola
much.
with how the camera is? It's hard to
Yeah,
tell.
that's Mike Mignola.
Have you got the normal
Okay, I can see based on the shadows that probably is
You haven't
him.
got a light off it's normally on or something, have you?
Okay, but where's the church, Mr. Mark?
The church is Stonehenge.
Okay.
That's
Then
simple.
Stonehenge. All right.
Stonehenge is a site for druids to worship at.
Wait a minute. Where's the
Okay, that
ceiling? Where's
counts.
the roof to this church, sir?
It's there. It's Stonehenge,
go
Bill. I'm not
Phantom
sure if you. I know you're culturally deficient in America, but we have buildings in the UK that are older than 200 years old.
How'd they get the stones to that site?
Oh, come on, Mr. Mark.
they're not
Give him
native
some
to that
slack.
area.
He's an
No, the
American.
stones came from Wales. They took them 400 miles. Nobody knows how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
They probably did it with sort of people who
Black magic, I suggest.
American.
That's the only possible way.
Alien anti-gravity.
I'm going to say.
Anyway, a lovely Mike Mignola cover of Stonehenge, which is a building of worship.
Even he has coverage.
Lots of modern druids go to Stonehenge.
Yeah, lots of them.
Nowadays Instagram girls go to take selfies in front of it.
My druid neighbors just went on a pilgrimage there the other day.
There you go.
All the time.
There you go. They went on the pilgrimage.
I'm not BSing, but with your light and everything there at the moment, I can't actually make out Stonehenge. I can see something looks like a TARDIS, like the open door of a TARDIS with a yellow call sign above it.
No, that's not.
I thought those are buildings.
That's not Henge.
Yeah, I see a lot of yellow.
It's very hard to make out.
Okay,
that's it.
Is that like a window through one of them?
There's lightning in the background. Okay, Mike Mignola, brilliant artist. There's lightning in the background, and then you can see the henge here.
You know what, Mark? I saw the yellow writing. You know the credits there in yellow. I thought that was a light, like a tunnel light on the side of a thing. I was like, what's? I couldn't work out why that was there.
Me either.
The names of the
and that's the Phantom Stranger.
Is that?
And who is he fighting?
He's fighting somebody at Stonehenge, as you would.
Hey, at least he had Mignola. That's the closest anybody's been to catering to her for Hellboy.
I do love Hellboy. Yeah, Stonehenge is a religious place.
Well, the Phantom Stranger is no Hellboy. I can tell you that much, Matilda.
I think they ever worked together.
No.
Hey, I thought the Phantom Stranger was when you sat on your hand for 5 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I would like to go.
Because then you'd lose feeling.
Well, it's not. Well,
boring. Yeah, then it feels like a stranger's
one stone put on top of some other stones.
Okay.
The Americas, but not America as in United States of America.
All right, that is a cool Stonehenge, and that is a
Whales
place
aren't
to
monsters.
All right, I will give that one a 9.
Thank you, Matilda.
Okie dokie, there's a 9 there for his rocks. Right, let's see what nonsense.
First time my rocks have ever got a 9.
I don't think this found anything can top that fuck ugly face, Mr. Kyle.
I'm guessing for this comic, he's going to show a wafer with the Lone Ranger on it this time.
We have
I want to see Holy Twinkies.
Right. I'm guessing a stained glass window of Red Sonja.
With issue number 9 of Tales of the Zombie.
Ow! You copied Mr. Gray.
That is indeed a church. You can see the pews right there.
Yeah.
Through the door. They are getting married. And
I see a lot of pew right there, Bill. That stinks.
I think this is the 3rd time you've shown this, Bill. I'm sure you've shown this at least twice.
I've shown it at least once.
I think at least 3 times by now, Mr. Bill.
Well, 3rd time.
Looks like it smells like a zombie fart.
Did you show this during Bald-Headed Vicar Week?
How'd you know?
No, it wasn't Bald-Headed Vicar. It was Roger lookalike.
Okay, that is the ugliest vicar we've had. Fair enough.
Oh, don't be mean to Roger.
You cannot marry. Is that his daughter, Mr. Bill?
So it's official. I'm
not
the ugliest vicar on the show today.
Do what?
Well, I don't know, dearie. I think you should still marry the living one. The dead one probably doesn't have a dick anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he's planning to marry the zombie, but he's obviously may have been sent there to crash the wedding.
That's one way to stop a wedding. Send zombies. Well, that reminds me, I should watch that Asian zombie movie sometime.
Just for shits and giggles, I basically have that Vickers outfit. I should pop on here one day wearing those. Wearing my.
I think you might get arrested if you do.
As long as you got
You're
something
wearing
underneath
Greyman.
it, Kyle. As long as you got something
I
underneath
actually have that garb. I perform services in a garb.
I'm not
very
surprised.
similar.
I don't need to know about the services you perform.
Okay.
They're probably
Well,
X-rated.
That's definitely a church. Those are the pews. That's another stopped wedding. And that is a fantastic art style. 10.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Kyle, don't forget to send me a picture of that cover.
Absolutely.
I thought you asked for a selfie.
I must have that face in my folder. It's so ugly.
Uh-oh. My kids are early, so I'm going to have visitors here.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go with another flash because this happens to be another great flash cover with a wedding. And look, another. This time instead of
Wow,
being
this
on,
time.
This is
boring.
Well done, Mr. Gray. Gender equality.
it's an invisible bride rather than someone interrupting the wedding. And if you look,
Okay. How is he going to be able to aim it inside?
the bride casts two shadows.
And I see instead of Metarog as the priest, we've got Bill.
Ah!
There it is.
It does have your chin, Mr. Bill.
Mhm.
There's a little devilish woodpecker on his shoulder. You just
Well,
can't see
I
it.
suppose she can always just dye her hair down there, right?
Mhm.
It's impractical to marry an invisible person.
That's the wrong type of woman. I think you want the ones that are seen and not heard.
You sexist pig. Remember that in the next round, Matilda. Remember that.
I don't know, Mr. Bill. There are instances I have to agree
Mark
with him.
Comics.
No, that was Mark, and it was brilliantly said, I should say.
Yeah, no.
Okay, but how do you know where?
Name in my head before I
I hope nobody I know is watching this.
You should have thought of it before you joined, Mr. Mark.
Well, if they know, they're all in agreement if they're being honest with you.
We'll send a video snippet to your missus. Don't worry. I'll give you my PayPal details, and we can come to an arrangement.
Ixnay on the Idiove, yes.
False news, fake news.
Yeah, that's right.
True, Mr. Matterhorn, but then you also won't see her. So how do you know? Maybe she's fuck ugly and she fooled you into marrying her.
Could be, that's true.
I suppose in that case you won't need a paper bag.
Maybe she's a sugar mama. She's got all kinds of money.
Oh, you got your.
Well, who doesn't want to get married with as the priest? Fantastic 10.
Ah!
Yeah, no, okay.
Peppa win.
Okay, Kyle's going for the cute.
I'm going for cool points.
That
Oh,
bride
she's
is
going
like
to
Bill's
Nene.
girlfriend,
She's going to Nene.
25 years old, non-existent.
I was trying to
Whoever's
get
there
some
with
cute points,
Mr.
but
Kyle, please take away the baby.
you was on TV with Peppa.
Please take away that baby. This is not for children.
I was gonna have her hold the comic book there for a second. They're scooting away really
He's
quick.
adorable. They're
They happened
smart.
to pull up while Gray was
got a
talking.
House of the Seven
smart.
Global sticker on it.
I just
Okay,
wanted to
we
steal
got
some
one
cute
vote for
points.
Mr. Ray. I can't get over how ugly he is.
He's been on
No.
the show, Matilda. Why you're stressing that all of a sudden?
Yeah, he's on every week. You should have spotted it.
Okay, wait. Okay, we got Mr. Okay, who do you? Oh, okay, Mr. Bill, you have 3 votes. Wow. Mr. Gray, you have 1. Mr. Ray, you have 2.
I've got 2, Matilda.
Ah, yeah, Mr. Gray also have 2. Mr. Bill's in the lead currently. Or wait, it's not the one from Mr. Ray. Does that mean Mr. Ray also has 3? Yeah, my filters here, yeah. No swearing in front of babies. Okay, so we have a tie then between Mr. Bill and Mr. Ray again. That's the second time today, gentlemen.
Yep. Thank you, Jerry.
Right? Okay, one for you, Mr. Ray, and one for Mr. Bill.
Okie dokie, I do believe he's come to the final round. Okay, let's go to that Hellbound Helion Rayman for his last comic book.
Wake up, Ray.
You're not
Take a holy
you can't be
Twinkie.
asleep, mate.
Okay, wait. We have a correction. Mr. Ray, you only have 2. So Mr. Bill gets 3 points.
Okay. That's fine with me.
My bad, Mr. Bill.
It's all right. No worries. Tying with Ray is always an honor for me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Matterhorn Jackson.
All right, I'll go with this one. Excalibur.
Oh, nice. Oh, wait, I think I have that one.
Do you?
I think, maybe. Yeah, that's that lady that turns into a werewolf, right?
Wolfsbane.
Yeah, I think I have that one.
Wolfsbane?
I don't remember if I still have that one, though. Maybe I don't.
And Wolfsbane is her name.
Yeah.
You're a poet and didn't know it.
She's got it.
Oh,
Maybe she's got it.
right. I think, yeah, she's fighting that evil priest, right?
Who knows?
I
Tough to
can't
tell.
remember.
He does look a tad evil, doesn't he?
A little
Looks
bit.
like a
I
priest
can't.
turning into a wolf.
I reckon that's probably the priest that.
Yeah. I did read this one. There is some village, Katie, the blonde elf lady fairy, and then the Wolfsbane, and the priest is actually a werewolf, and he's trying to get Wolfsbane for some reason.
Well, maybe he's trying to get him some werewolf action. Right? You never know.
A church.
Next issue is the marriage ceremony.
That's right. And that's when the zombie comes and breaks it up, right?
Yeah.
It all
He's
makes
gonna
sense now.
officiate it
And
and
the
stuff.
Lone
But yeah,
Ranger window in the
I've had
background.
that one
Come
and I
together
read
now.
it.
And
I
the
read
ghost
that one.
bride and the ghost guy who interrupts the wedding, they all turn up.
And then instead of a cake, there's a goat. And they both eat
Darren
it.
says he has to turn off the fire alarm because his burning pie.
And then
set
they all
it
do
off.
the mash, the
That's
monster
all.
mash.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I've read that one. Yeah, we got a priest. We're outside a church and werewolves. 10.
Oh,
Thank you.
so
Yeah.
Did you miss the point? Did you miss the part where the art was horrible, Matilda? You may
yeah.
have missed that point.
I like how that art looks.
Oh dear.
Why don't we finish off in the Vatican?
Well, in her case, Jackson, you can find it just fine. It has a lot of grass on it.
Ring of Roses.
Ooh, that's
How about-
pretty.
The inside of the Vatican. This is Vatican City right here.
That can't be the inside. You can see the roofs of buildings there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're inside the Vatican. We're not inside a building in the Vatican, you mean? Inside
No,
the
he said you're in
Vatican.
Vatican
Inside of
City.
Vatican City.
Inside Vatican
It doesn't
City,
have a
yeah.
roof.
Inside of
Inside
Vatican
of the city.
Yeah. Sorry.
I like the combinations of the gray, gold, and silver. That's very good.
When we take his word, it's the Vatican.
Well, as long as they're not you, Mr. Werewolf, they do.
I mean, can
The
you?
last time I went to church, the vicar washed my face.
Well,
With
when-
what?
Yeah.
With
He
what,
probably
dare I
washed
ask?
your mouth out with soap too, Kyle. What's
The
that?
way your hair's receded, it must have taken him a long time.
But yes, that
Depends
is the
with what he
Vatican.
washed it, yeah?
Fair enough.
Did he wash it with wine?
Look at all the priests.
Hard to tell. They look
Do
like.
you know what you
druids.
call a group of priests this size?
Is it a kiddie fiddler?
It's an orgy.
Oh, an orgy of priests.
It's an orgy
Okay.
of priests.
They must not be fond of that.
I think it's a conclave.
Okay.
Well, it's an enclave, not a conclave. It's an enclave. But yes,
Rico has entered the chat. The cat.
Get away, Rico, while you can. Okay. I really like that one. And hey, the Vatican doesn't get more holy than that. I will give that one a 10. That
And
was
if
a
you're
great
curious, that's the
conversation.
next issue.
Not as good. Not as good.
Okay, I see it.
I did
We
like
go roll your
competition on
R's.
that one. I agree. I agree with Matilda.
Yeah.
Right.
Neither
I
of
just
us.
desire to tell what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this next one I've picked deliberately so I don't have to have an argument with Greyman about
You
whether
don't have
it
to have an argument, but I might as well.
Did you go? Did you go?
Well,
and
I know that whatever comic I put up, I'm going to get an
Uh-huh.
argument about
True.
is this a religious building? He's just
Not
picked
an argument, a conversation.
So this one actually says the thing in the temple. Okay, so this is Conan number 5.
I can't believe you showed a Conan.
I know.
Mr. Mark.
I've told a few Conans over the past couple of years when I'm on this. I'm not averse to a bit of Conan. I just have
Holy fucking glare, Batman.
Conan
Wait a minute,
Warren.
Batman's not in Conan, is he?
Well, he better be. I want to see them wrestle in the mud.
Ah, much better.
Beauty there. I bet you Bill's got this comic.
Can I posit a possible change of the meaning of that title? I think Conan stabbed that guy in the head, and that was the thing in the. Maybe not.
Here we go. Right, here we go. I knew. Even though I've got a comic that says the thing in the temple, and temples were specifically mentioned as one of the things that we could have.
So you should
Rayman's going to go, oh, I was just waiting for that. He's going to go, oh, maybe.
Referring to the soft part on the head.
I'm not opposed to that idea, Jackson.
Probably not. Now you mention it, probably not.
That's funny. So that is an interesting thought, though, right there, huh?
Mm.
He got the thing right in the temple. Yeah.
What's this thing in my temple? Ah! Yeah. He's got a comic in the temple.
That's your brain trying to escape.
Maybe.
That's
Could be
funny.
that.
Okay. Now that is a Conan. That is a temple, as it says on the cover, but we can't see much of that temple.
No.
We can see a lot of the thing in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Tough, right?
well, there is the floor and everything, but it looks like it's been destroyed. So, okay, I'll give you that. But it's still a Conan, so 9.
Oh,
Fair enough.
very fortunate.
Just a 9. All right, then.
If you'd shown that, Bill, it would have been a 10.
The thing in the temple to the thing in the desert.
No, it still doesn't have all of it.
We have from 1975 a Kurt Schaffenberger cover. Your favorite, Matilda, Jimmy talking to Superman as he tries to of Lois.
Why? I have a headache today, Mr. Bill. Why are you showing me Jimmy?
It's Jimmy in a yellow top.
There's nothing wrong with Jimmy.
Let's focus on
I
that.
expect Mr. Gray to pull some shit like that.
I haven't got that one yet, Matilda. I would have done.
Big fuck.
That's all right. What number's that?
Is she marrying
Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
I think you were doing quite well, Bill.
I love
think
a
you
Lex
just handed
Luthor,
I
a
think you just handed
billionaire.
it to Rayman.
It's dressed like a twat for his own wedding.
That's how Luther dresses, Matilda.
Like a twat?
That's what the best dressed criminal masterminds wear.
You can tell by the speech balloons.
I would have told him the wedding's
What's
off
going
if he
on
came
there?
in that.
Absolutely.
So
And we've got a sticker.
you've
Sticker.
got a yellow
Is it
trade
from the House of
dress,
Gable?
a yellow sticker, and a yellow shirt, and Jimmy Olsen. I think you've got the trifecta of the first ever zero.
All 3 yellows so annoying that they actually become pleasing to Matilda.
They cancel each other out. You got the purple shirt on Luther there as well. You know,
Bill through the contest.
It was such a good show. Now we have to have Jimmy. Even Mr. Gray didn't pull out a Jimmy Olsen.
I wish I did now.
All right, at least it's in the church. We got another wedding. We got Superman.
That's right.
Oh, we also have Jimmy Olsen in yellow.
And we have Lois. You like Lois sometimes.
We didn't really notice Lois because of all the yellow and the Jimmy.
What's this we, sir? Do you have a French
It's
mouse in your
good,
pocket?
Mr. Bill. It's good, Mr. Bill, but you have to bring Jimmy and
have.
yellow.
I'm a Jimmy bringer.
So that's 1 point off.
Ugh.
This is out of order. You shouldn't knock points off just for Jimmy.
I'm knocking off points for Jimmy and the yellow, but I'll be kind and I'll only knock one off combined. So that's going to be a 9 instead of a 10.
You're a Jimmy sis, you are, Matilda. A Jimmy sis.
Jimmy sis.
Fuck you and fuck you, Jimmy's.
Right, I've shown 2 flashes. I'm now going to show my second Lois Lane. She's getting hooked again. Hitchy.
Man, this Lois Lane's quite the Jezebel, isn't she?
Yes, she is indeed.
She gets around.
No shit. She's the comic book bicycle.
I know you guys don't read and aren't interested in what's inside the comic book. In this one, she turns out she's the 10th bride of Titan Man. And that's why she's, polygamy, is it? So it's a polygamous issue. Or bigamy, I can't remember now.
Fucking hell. You know what? I take it back. Luther's better dressed than this asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at his shoulders, Matilda. Look at them shoulders. Strong shoulders. You could be wife number 11.
I don't like men that are into polygamy.
You could be wife number 10 or 11.
I'm either the only wife or I'm no wife.
You didn't read the speech balloons, sir.
Man, stop my wedding to Titan Man. I just found out a terrible secret his master's hiding. Serves you right for choosing him over me, Lois. Marry him.
Clark, you're also an asshole, so.
He's being a jerk. It all turned out to be a dream anyway. She got blasted by some crooks. And,
of course it did.
Basically, the whole thing happened while she was unconscious. So
I think that's about 70-80% of the Lois Lane comics, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Also, in this one,
Silver Age
I'm going to
DC
show you the inside because it's fun. This one features Twiggy. Remember the supermodel Twiggy?
Yeah.
There she is in this comic.
International.
Was she a supermodel?
Yeah.
She's still around as well.
Yeah.
I heard the name Twiggy, but I thought she was a singer.
Yeah, she was a model.
Yeah. And when she first gets to this world, everyone's like Twiggy. They're all skinny like Twiggy, and they're all laughing at her. But look at that fat bird.
I think after Twiggy left, they all had Twinkies.
Maybe, but it's a fun Lois Lane comic book.
Silver Age madness.
Absolutely.
Oh man, we had a lot of fucking wedding covers today as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Nauman's somewhere excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I must say, this one's worsely dressed than Luther. At least it has no Jimmy. But it definitely had a priest. We were definitely in the church, and Superman classically being an asshole.
Jackson said this wold. I thought it was weld, Jackson. I think
But he is shittily dressed though, and I don't like that. At least
Me either.
I'm wearing a suit, so 9.
More than fair, I think. That gal is from this weld. I think that's what Jackson's saying. Greyman might have said.
Lois, you Jezebel.
She's a trollop, isn't she, Matilda?
I think we should have her marry the ugly white head.
Well, Kyle's already married, but
Not Mr. Kyle.
Oh,
And she just took the grandkids to the pool with their mommy too. So kids are off having fun while Papa's playing with comic books.
this must be
Okay,
this must be a 5
Mr. Gray, you have one.
version.
Mr. Bill, you have one. One for Mr. Kyle. One for Mr. Mark. Oh, Mr. Gray, you have 2. Mr. Bill, you have 2. Mr. Kyle, you have 2. Mr. Bill, you have 3 now.
How does
You're
Bill
in the
get
lead.
3 for the Olsen?
Well, you see, only I hate Olsen. Now he's got 4 now for Olsen.
All right.
This is the UK
I hit
version.
I hit
Greyman.
4 different religions, and yet
It has
get
guns on the back, so it must be a UK version of this comic book. I didn't realize that. At
Oh, he has a gun. Great, and I can kill him.
Yeah, I know how crazy you Brits are about your guns. So
Okay, so Mr. Bill, you get the extra 3
I know
points.
comic books promoting guns to children. That's exactly
Fantastic, isn't it?
yeah. You know that is America at its heart.
Absolutely.
That and,
Yes.
and 2 presidential candidates. You can't decide which is worse: the one with dementia,
That's
or
true.
the one who can't tell a lie, can't tell the
Yeah.
truth.
Definitely the liar is the worst. Right, this is my backup.
I don't know. At least the one that lies can put on the wig properly.
Yeah, they are BB guns, Roger. Oh, they both lie. Don't fool yourselves. They all do.
I
All
know. If
children
you've
have
never
guns.
seen a politician, you must know they lie if you've seen one.
This is
They're all
my
the same.
backup. The Hebrew and English.
That's not a comic.
Kiddishin.
Where's the church on that one? All right, let's have a look at.
Is that
Friends of the
Lincoln
dead,
House of
Friends of the
Secrets?
dead.
Well, it's a house of secrets. And I've got a really nice Daredevil one, but I don't think anybody. I'd have got such stick from people about this.
You would have, yeah. You would have.
Yeah. So
You need a new webcam, Mr. Mark. It's impossible
no,
to
it's
see.
something
But
to do with this. Actually, it's a new
Yeah.
camera. It's actually quite good. It's just not refocusing when I put comics up for some reason.
Yeah.
Might just be a setting or something.
Hebrew.
Yeah,
and
probably
then, I
is,
think
yeah.
you should try a mallet.
Are you going to read us a passage from that, Kyle?
Huh?
So are you going to
If
read
you
us a
want,
passage from that?
if you want, I'm the closest one to dead here. So if I've done any
Go on,
Kiddishin,
then.
I'm just for myself.
Are you going to read a passage, you said?
But
Show a
that's the
passage.
Hebrew. This is in English. So
Let's go for the
she
English.
shall be divorced immediately. Get he reaches the hand. The question is whether it's rabbi text.
Okay.
Or do you really want to go to sleep to rabbi text?
No, you haven't converted me anyway. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
According to Johnny, I'm an honorary Hebrew myself, but only honorary. And I figured Matilda'd give me a vote too, but
Well, that's not a comic, Mr. Kyle.
I couldn't.
It doesn't even have a cover.
I couldn't convert with a clear conscience. So
Convert to what?
Well, Madonna
Judaism.
could, and she probably did some shit in her day.
I wouldn't trust him to convert.
if
Saint-
I converted, I couldn't give it the proper respect. Therefore, I'd never be a rabbi because I couldn't give it the proper respect that it deserves.
Ah, okay.
So the other ones I got ordained in, I can give at least somewhat of the proper respect to, but I couldn't.
Well,
I couldn't-
Mr. Werewolf, you are shit at baking.
I couldn't sink myself into it as much as need be. As long as I stay non-denominational, I'm not insulting the entire culture.
Okay.
So, you know, and me being a Sufi fakir, it's not an insult to the entire culture. Me being a Buddhist monk, it's not an insult to the entire culture because it's what it practices. But I'd have to give 100% if I converted, and that would be disrespectful. So therefore, I'm just a scholar on the outside looking in.
Non-committal.
I love my Jewish brethren, and I would lay down my life for them. But
Non-committal, couldn't give a shit all.
No, I mean,
What is that? Oh, I see. I see it now.
that is a migraine.
The organist,
That was my nickname in high school,
not migraine.
the organist.
Ah,
Ah,
I was going.
because you played so many organs, were you good on the mouth organ, Bill? Were you just the king of the mouth organ in high school?
The organist sounds like your serial killer name. Like you first off you took the heart, then you took the liver,
Organist
then you
makes
took
me
the
think of-
kidney.
I think
Yeah.
Mark liked that one.
it makes me think of that one scene from the Barbarella movie. You're holding it upside down, Mr. Ray, I think.
No,
No?
he's got it. He's holding
Are you
it.
talking
Right?
about in the Orgasmatron, Matilda, from Barbarella?
Yeah, it makes me think of that one. Now I just said my
Duran
grandson
Duran
about that,
Jackson
Mr. Bill. What
Barbarella
did you do?
Galvatron. Right,
Hey,
so
what
Yeah.
did you
I
some
didn't.
kind of
I didn't have
scoring.
any good Daredevil ones, and
Some kind of scoring, finishing up kind of.
didn't go the Hellboy route.
Oh, I have a nun here.
What?
You were hiding a nun under the table all the time.
Yeah. Your camera's worse than bloody old Mark's. Oh, Gotham.
There's a nun. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
very
we
good.
didn't know Matilda liked her Catholics on their knees too. Of the lady variety. How about that?
I'm going to do a
I
fart hole,
prefer
Matilda. Take your
the men
headphones off.
variety.
Fart hole, Matilda. Take your headphones off.
Fucking hell, that was, I think, the elephant's still the worstest version.
I think he's trying to weave as many fart noises into the program as possible.
Yeah. Oh, joy.
Well, that's the reason for having Kyle on, of course.
All right, you ready, gentlemen? Because I got
Ready as we'll ever be.
I got Black Sad waiting for me.
Fair enough.
It's a date.
Okay. Let's go. So, 5th place this week with 48 points is Mr. Ray. Woohoo!
I'm confused. Ray won a round. I should have
Hey,
been that way.
he lost. He always wins.
Yay! Oh, and I have thoughts videos coming out next week. Watch them.
Nice. Well deserved, Ray.
Okay. Oh, wait.
You should remember that.
Oh,
When you scores that. Remember who's always there for your premieres, watching your premieres when they come out. They never see lazy asses ever watch your video.
Wait, sorry,
Remember that.
Mr. Gray, wait, I made a mistake here, the opposite. And Mr. Kyle won the 5th place. He's got 47. He's got 47.
I didn't win any rounds, so
Even more well deserved.
Okay. Now 4th place with 48 points is Mr. Ray. Yay!
There you go.
Well done, Ray. Well done, Ray. You beat Kyle. Well done.
Okay. Now, 3rd place this week with 49 points is Mr. Gray.
Gray amazing.
I blame you, jury. I blame you.
Okay. 2nd place this week with 50 points is Mr. Mark.
Second.
Woo!
That's my second highest position.
And 1st place this week with 59 points is Mr. Bill.
That is outrageous.
Wait, sadly.
Mr. Gray,
for some reason. I don't know.
The man with the smallest church.
Hey, now that announcement of his win deserves a fart more than anything that's ever happened on this show.
That is
I
outrageous.
mean, it just proves it's not the size is what you do with this.
What is that one?
It's not the size of the boat.
It was crap.
The motion of the ocean, Matilda. You tell him.
Did he not win the bloody Royal Round for the bloody Lone Ranger plate glass window as well?
The Lone Ranger's stained glass window is not good.
I want you two unable to sleep tonight. Tossing and turning about this win. All right,
Mr. Bill, pick a theme.
I got it. Prime numbers.
For fuck's sakes, numbers again.
Numbers? My God.
Oh, fuck my life.
I mean, you've got to look up what prime numbers are.
That's a good one.
Prime numbers are any numbers only divisible by 1 in themselves.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. So,
The Lone Church of Ranger.
I have to brush up on my math skills.
what did Mark say again? I missed it.
Don't forget to remove church, Mr. Gray, from the...
All right. Right, let's spin then. I'm going to spin. What does that mean?
First spin is, as they say in Germany, the win.
Please no chat choice. Please no chat choice. Please
wiener.
no chat choice. Please no chat choice. Please
The
no
wiener
chat choice.
is gray.
The spinner is the winner.
Come on, not.
Oh,
Oh.
ew.
This is the worst
Hey.
one.
That's
Down to
funny.
this bullshit, I guess I'd have to be
I've only
on.
found 3. I can't find any more
Okay,
covers with balls
you're
on.
not allowed Kyle on because everything will be
What is
hung
it?
like a.
Bulls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, bulls, right?
yeah,
Oh,
balls.
bulls.
Ah,
Bulls.
then you know what? Maybe Mr. Gray, what's that creature? Senator? No, not
Senator, yeah.
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Yeah, Minotaur. Maybe
Yeah.
that one can
Minotaur.
count.
I think I might have to show some Minotaur covers. Good point.
And
Good
if
point.
there's a humanoid bull, let's add those as well. Any
Humanoid
human?
ball.
There is a
Yeah,
character
man,
called
it's,
Man Bull, isn't there?
The
There's
Minotaur.
a character
Oh,
called
man
Man
bull.
Bull.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man bull. That could
Yeah.
count.
I'm going to show all my man balls next week. But come back next week to see all
Or
our man balls. And
Anybody
Matilda's
that wonders, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Taurus appears. So
Yeah.
Taurus plays
Good
too.
point. From the Zodiac.
That I don't think that will get many votes. will
Yeah,
it?
probably not too many. Yeah.
But that
This
would
one's tough.
count.
This one's tough.
Cheers for coming, everybody. Thanks for the super chat. Me love
Well,
you
our
long
bulls
time.
next week.
Everybody.
Watch my bloody videos, you bastards.
I do.
Hey, we got JMD Mateus